love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the notch. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Broncos take off first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong... start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, I said, Captain, ready.
To throw is Nix. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Ingram, 52 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Romeo Doubs, 57 yards. And the Packers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
16-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Nix. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance, because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Broncos first down.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First down, Broncos.
Nix to the air. Now he's going to step up and run. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now it's Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Adam Troutman from 4 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Ready, right.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready?
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Nick Bonito. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. The Broncos say they have it. They do. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Following the fumble recovery, Nix under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Nix. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
On the set. 52 blaster. Here we go. Set.
Love looking to throw it. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Our first carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers! Josh Jacobs, 32 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll go play action with Nix. Over the middle, complete. That's Franklin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Any questions of how they'd approach This drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Nix. Going to throw right side here, complete. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Operating from the gun, Nix. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw again. Nick's going to keep this himself. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. J.K. Dobbins from 10 yards out. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 2nd and 1. Nick's going to keep this himself. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Love. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 26-yard line.
Final play of the half, Love. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, How about all the offense that you already referenced?
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw. Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. R.J. Harvey. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. There's the stiff arm. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Throwing. Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 34.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone will come free.
They will find his man, Kraft. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Striker, 3-3.
Love now. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Here we go. Ready.
Love to throw for it on 4th. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. McManus's point after is good. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ready. 33, yellow.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 1.
22.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 55 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On the set.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. This is 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd down.
Ready, ready. Red, 38. Ready.
Love. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Love looking to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Packers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
2nd and 2 at the 9-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready?
Now Love. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nick's going to keep this himself. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't.